Okay, it looks like real life. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on more Advent of Code. Hopefully I can get day 5 completed today. I wanted to do that yesterday, but I had to cut it short, unfortunately. So let's see if I can get that today. So yeah, basically, what I've got right now is I've been trying to simplify the code. So that it is I'm gonna try to brute force it, really. Is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, and I've been trying to simplify it because previously I was using a stack and then I was pushing all of the possible answers onto the stack. And that's gonna use way too much memory. So it's not really feasible to do that. So instead I'm doing it so we'll just work on one number at a time and just a single variable that it will store each one in, and then it will replace it if it's lower, if that makes any sense. So that's what I'm working on right now. I don't remember exactly where I was at. Okay. Yeah, so we've got all of these on there. So I need to actually change this so that it does not use a loop, and it's just a single one, because we don't need the loop anymore. And I think that will fix that, so that, perhaps not. Okay. Oh yeah, because it still does that here. So I might be able to even get rid of this since it's not a loop anymore as well. But yeah, so that is correct. Except here, I think I can just do else, else do this. And then I don't think I need this one. I believe so. Okay, maybe not, because that broke everything. I think there's something I can do, though. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I can just leave it like this. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really slow it down or anything. Yes, we don't need the length anymore. I probably won't get rid of it yet, but I think I can cast it. There's some way you can do it where it, silences the warning, but I don't remember exactly how that works. Hello there, how are you doing? There we go. Alright, so that worked. Yeah, because I just don't want the warning, but I don't want to get rid of it yet. Okay. Now I'm doing that. Now instead of pushing it onto a stack, I want to just pass a single variable and replace it if it is, yeah, replace it if it's lower than the previous one. But to do that, I have to go through the whole thing here. So I'm gonna have to probably rethink it. Hello there, how are you doing? Hello everyone. Okay. So I'm gonna need to redo this because I want to be able to loop through it all one time. And actually, yes, that's not gonna work exactly, but since it's working differently, and I don't have the, if we don't use a stack, remember that I used to code in WSL? Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that. Uh, yes, indeed. Alright, so this is the length of it. We don't need that one anymore, so maybe I'll just get rid of it now, since we don't need it. And then, yeah, don't need to cast it yet. Okay. Use NixOS. I've not looked into NixOS at all. How is it? How has the transition been? Alright, yeah, we don't need this one either. Okay, and then if we don't push it onto a stack and just have a single variable, then I won't need these either. So, let's see, where do we, this is the only place where we set a stack. It's working fine. I've never used WSL, so I'm not sure. I don't know much about how it works or anything. Oh yes, these are the only two places that I do it. So if I just pass a single variable, like that, and I won't need this anymore. The stack size. I don't think where did I use that? Yeah, there's here. So instead I can do that. I'll leave it as stack, so I don't have to change the name yet. And then, yeah, and then it will not, we'll make it a bit simpler. Okay. So I can do that. It's bad because you still use Windows. Yeah. That is the main downside. Windows can be useful, mostly just for the software that's available on there, really. To use VM, I do not use a VM. I'm using, I am using, it's installed on my hardware. Yeah. So this is the value that will pass into it, rather than a stack. Yeah. So I can just do that. Then I should be able to pass it here. Alright, yeah, pass the pointer to the value. Why did I type based? I was reading the chat and it said based. Okay. Yeah. So then I don't need this stack size. I just need to print out the value. Okay. And let's see. So I have some errors here. Yeah, actually I want that to be a pointer because we're modifying it. Shoot. But then, yeah. Actually, that's fine. I will have to dereference it then. Well, actually, I can just do this. And that works again. Yes, indeed. Dual boot in my Windows machine. Yeah. If you're gonna be seriously using Linux, it's probably better to have it installed on your hardware. Unless you have a powerful enough machine where the VM runs well. Many arguments. Okay, so where is that? So, this one. Okay, let's see. So, 13. Okay, yeah, so I want to actually do that on each iteration. And then we'll print it out. Okay, there we go. So for all the seeds, it will loop through and do that. And these are all the numbers. And then, I can do a similar thing. I can do basically what I'm doing here. But nest it within here. Okay. I will actually separate this onto a new line. That's why I do boot it. If I need to do something on Windows, I just boot with it. Yeah. The only problem with that is that it can be hard to not accidentally overwrite something if you're installing it on the same drive. If you have a separate drive, it's not that bad. Okay, so this, and then I need to pass. I don't want to pass this one, right? Alright, what do I pass here? So that is the seeds. So for this one, I just want to pass the value. But then we want to modify the value for each one. So I can make a new value. And then pass that as the next one. Alright, like that. And then I can print out the new value on each iteration and see. Well, then I really want to set value equals new value. Yeah. And then I can connect it up. Alright, let's see what that does. So, lowest is 0. Yeah, and then I want a lowest. Low. And then I can, if, yeah, actually at the end, if value is less than low, then low equals that. And then I want to print low at the end. Actually, it's value dot convert. There we go. And in fact, it's very rare. Yeah, I have not had that happen. I don't think I have Windows installed on my drive anymore, but I used to do dual boot, and yeah, I don't think I had that happen at any point. So, yeah. And then, shoot, actually, I can't start this at that one. I think I can start at just a rather high number. Low is 35. Okay. So that's right now. And let me see if it gets the right answer on the actual input as well. Because that is quite important. And then I can modify it to use the ranges. So I can hopefully get part 2 solved. Okay, and that is not right. So, oh yeah, because this number must be too small. Let me actually open. Let's see, could I just set it to one of the seeds? If I do math.conversions 0, 0. That should be dot convert, yeah. Okay, and that is not the right answer. So Yeah, that is the right answer. So, this is not right. Maybe I use this wrong. Huh. What if I open the input and I just grab one of these and set it equal to that? Equals that. Yeah. Okay. Do you use Tmux? I do not. That's something I want to learn, but I'm not taking the time to actually set that up and figure out how it all works and stuff. Okay, so this. Yeah, I can't set it to that because it has to be one of the end values. So maybe can I just set it to the C int 64 score max. That's what I want. This is C++. Is there just a C here? In C, there we go. Limits.h. Okay. Want. Can I just copy and paste it from here, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. This is the max value. And I'll just paste it in there. Whoops. There we go. Alright, and I messed that up because I forgot a semicolon. Alright, and let's see. So there we go. And now that is the right answer. Yeah. Okay. So that is good. Alright, so yeah, now I'm going to try to convert it to work with the ranges. So basically what I can do here, is I can iterate through these, and it's just the seeds that are the ranges. So let me change to the test input again. And then the seeds this is where I'm converting. So I might need another loop. So the seed that I want to use is, I think I need a new loop for this as well. So there's gonna be 3 loops here. 0 seed is less than actually, so I want to start the seed at conversions 0 I, and then conversions 0, and then I plus 1. I can't do something like that. And this should work. And then yeah, so I can't use I actually. No, I can use I for that, but I need to do C++. And then put all this in there, and that should do it for each one. That probably is not quite right. But so it'll start at that, and then actually I want to take conversions 0 I plus that, and that is what we go to. Okay, so if I build that, I have some issues. Yeah, I need to actually convert this to dot converted like that. Take the value out of it. Dot converted. There we go. And okay. So yeah, the size t. Maybe I will just make this in 64 to negate that. And let's see what happens. So low is 82. Is that actually right? For this. It's supposed to be 46, so that is not right. Okay. So this is, okay. The soil number is 82 though, so, I think I might have messed this up actually, because, yeah, we don't want to pass this in here, we want to pass the current seed. Like that. And I think... Okay, shoot. We can't just pass the seed like that. So I can just make a temporary variable, so it can be a value. Seed val equals, then dot converted equals seed. Regional equals seed. I think I can do something like that. And just pass the seed value to there. Low is 46, and that is actually correct. Alright, so now let me try it. I'm gonna see what happens if I try it on the actual input. Okay, so it's probably gonna take a long time, but I can see. I should probably print something out so I know like what number I'm on. So if I print it out for this one, current. But I don't want to print too many times because it's gonna slow it down a lot. I just want to see where I'm at. So map conversion 0i. Something like that. And it's dot converted. There we go. Alright, let's see. So current is that. So that's the first one. Yeah. So I have no idea how long this is gonna take or if it is feasible at all, but I want to see. Okay. Maybe I should print out more because I don't know where I'm at. Okay. The fans on my computer are heating up. Speeding up, rather. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this. So it's gonna print on each one yeah, so this is, how many iterations is this gonna be? It's gonna be starting at that, and then going to that plus that. So I need to, okay. And I can just add them together. And then that number minus the first number. So that is, how many is this? So that's 131 million. Okay. Yeah, that might take a minute. Could I use multi-thread to make this better? I don't know. I might need to actually figure out a smarter solution. Okay, makes sense what I say at the bottom and looks better. Alright, let me, I can do that right now. Let me see. So, alright, so in here, init.lua. Okay. Let's put it here. Oh, I can put it in a better place. My status equals 3. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna refresh this because maybe I won't run it in the game terminal. Exit out. Okay, and then I can, shoot, is it still running actually? No, it's not. Alright, and then I can go and, okay, let me run it from here. Okay, yeah, now we have to start over, but that's okay. Alright. Yes, thank you for that. Alright. Oh, something in the same buffer, the bar will stay at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. What else can I print out? So that I sort of know where I'm at. Oh, it's not printing on each iteration. Because that would slow it down a lot. I could print out each time it's lower. Shoot, neofetch, the pfetch. Okay, finally. Alright, so I'm gonna actually restart it again. I'm gonna build it, and now run it, and I should see, yeah, each time it is lower than the previous. So it's not gonna be every iteration. But I can get some idea of where it's at. That's a big number. Is that even? Oh yeah, because that's just the first one. Okay. Shoot, I wanted to actually print out after. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay. Haven't gotten any other low ones. I suppose I could look at speed multi. That's not something I've looked into at all before. And I don't know if that would even really make it more feasible. Yeah, pthread, I've heard of that. Okay, so create, okay. Could I look in man page? Yeah, use their man page for it. Okay, so what does it say about it? Okay. We're trying to create and join. So join, wait. Is that something I should do? Would that be a good idea? Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay, we got another one. Or I got another hit. So it is doing stuff. It's not very fast. Because it's still on the first one. So how many? Let me close this thing. How many do we have? Yeah, because so it's on these ones, so just two at a time since they come in pairs, and then yeah, so got a while. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. Is this a good idea to do? Okay. Mm, maybe. Hope your PC survives. Yes, I hope so as well. I could actually open it. Let's see. Mm, yeah, it is using quite a few of the resources right now. Yeah, a lot of the CPU stuff. Okay. What is this? Why is that? Okay, yeah, should I use this? Okay. Because I can do that then for each one, so it could all run simultaneously. Like run one on these, one on these. If that makes any sense. Maybe. You have to call a function though. Could I move this? I can move this into a function. I just need to pass the map because it's all stored in the map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I could probably do that. Why are you doing seed plus plus? Let me see. Where am I doing that? Shoot. Oh, because in the for loop, it starts at this, and then while it is less than that, we iterate up. This is the range that we go to. So and you have to iterate each time. So it starts at, for example, with this one, it starts at this number and it goes until it is the equivalent of or equal to this number plus this number. So you need to iterate each time. So seed is not really the index of the seed, if that makes sense. Well, I guess it is the actual seed value, so it's not the index of the seed. Yeah. Does that make sense? Got another one. We actually went through the entire one. So now we're on to this. Okay. So one down. This could be feasible. What is the largest number here? Okay, yeah, so this one is a bit larger. Looks like 10 digits. That's the most of any of it. Yeah, this one. Not seeing any 11s. So yeah, could be feasible. It would just take a while, but yeah. But if I ran it in reds, I don't know. I don't know if that would necessarily be better. I don't really have a strong enough PC to do that. 2,000 years later, yes. So we got one of them down. We got another low. Okay. But that's actually the previous one. Because the way I'm putting it out. But yeah, so another one is there. We are making progress. It's really, really just waiting though. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do but wait. So I don't really want to optimize it. I think it's gonna be better to do it this way. Got another one as well. Okay. Imagine go through the whole thing and then there was a bug and it's not the right number. That'd be funny. Can I look at day 6? Read up on that. Okay, yeah, day 6. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna read it all. I just wanna kinda see what it is. Okay, they're actually toy boats. Okay. And releasing the button allows the boat to move. Boats move faster if their button was held on. Okay. So 3 races. The first race lasts 7 milliseconds. The record distance in this race is 9 millimeters. Okay. 40. Alright, that makes sense. Starting speed of 0 millimeters per second. For each whole millisecond you spend at the beginning of the race holding down the button, the boat's speed increases by 1 millimeter per second. Okay. Because the first race lasts 7 milliseconds, you only have a few options. Load for 0. At the start of the race, the boat won't move. It will have traveled 0 millimeters by the end of the race. 1 second at the start of the race, then the boat will travel at a speed. I see where this is going. 1 millimeter per second for 6 milliseconds. Okay. Okay. And then basically you just have to find the best one, right? Since current record for this race is 9, there are actually 4 different ways you could win. In the second race, you could hold the button for at least 4 milliseconds and win, and at most 11 milliseconds, and beat the record of a total of 8 different ways to win. Okay, and then you add them. Oh, you multiply them. Okay. Yeah, this seems not too bad. Okay. Yeah. This one does not seem that bad. Got another one on there. Yeah, I don't think this one would be very hard. I wonder what part 2 would be though. Yeah, I'm not gonna start it till I finish this one though. So, I think I can look at the following days as well. See what lies ahead. Okay. List of hands, and your goal is to order them based on the strength of each hand. 5 cards. Okay. A is the highest and 2 is the lowest. Okay. Every hand is exactly 1 type. Well, same label. Okay, full house, yeah. 3 of a kind, 2 pair, 1 pair high card. Okay, hands are primarily ordered based on type. For example, every full house is stronger than any 3 of a kind. Okay, so this is like a card game. 2 hands of the same type. A second ordering rule takes effect. Start by comparing the first card in each hand. Looks like we're playing poker, yes. If these cards are different, the hand with the stronger first card is considered stronger. If the first card in each hand have the same label, however. Okay, if they differ, Alright, so that are both four of a kind hands, but that is a stronger because it first card is stronger. Okay. Similarly, that are both a full house, but that is stronger because its third card is strong. Yeah, okay. To play KO cards, you are given a list of hands and their corresponding bid. Okay. 5 hands. Each hand is followed by a bid amount. Each hand wins an amount equal to its bid multiplied by its rank, where the weakest hand gets rank 1. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't seem too bad either. Because you could just use an array with each one and its strength. Yeah. And that corresponds to the index in the array. So then, yeah, you could just compare. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this seems reasonable. I think day 5 was harder than both of those. At least what I have seen. Sand filter, didn't mean to press on that. Okay, we're not on to the next one yet. It does move 2 at a time though, since it's a range, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little far behind. That's okay though. What else is here? I never really looked at this website. Here's the leaderboard. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Stats. I've completed the first half of day 5, so I'm on there. Okay. Okay, day 8 then. This is gonna take a while. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what to do to make it more interesting. Yeah. Because this will work. It's just gonna take some time. How long has it been running? Like 10 minutes, something like that? Maybe not even that long. Should have started a timer. Okay, I can look at this one now. And that's for bit. A, and Z, Z, Z. I feel like A is where you are now, and you have to follow the left right instructions so you reach that. Okay. Each node of the network individually. Really cool feature called Nix Shells. I can look at that. Curlo, if it works, it works. Oh, well, actually, I would do that. But the way I'm printing it out is, if I find, I didn't mean to do this, but if I find one, then I print out the lowest. And then I set the value. So I should have printed out after, so I know that this one is not right. Because it's already different, so it won't work. I know that, for sure. Yeah, and I don't want to stop it now because it's already running for so long. Yeah, I can read about Nix shells though. It's just a new shell in which you can use a package without installing. Yeah, NixOS is something that I might want to look into at some point. I don't know much about it though. So I was gonna make Nix shell, which is the same from Nix shell. Alright, wait, which one is it? Nix shells. What? Okay. Wind up in a mesh shell. Okay. Override your package. Nix shell -p Node.js, and you get a new shell with Node.js plus all your system packages in which you don't install anything. So use Nix shell to provide a reproducible development environment. Okay. This is the same thing that we were talking about. Flashbangs. I apologize. Let me see. Maybe there is. Okay. Is there no way to make it dark mode? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there is a different We can just read that land page. Nick shell, okay. Build an environment without installing anything, basically. Okay, Nick shell, which is taken from Nick shell. Okay. Wait, is this the one they're talking about, or is it Nick's 3 shell? Okay. Build the dependencies of the specified derivation. I can't pronounce words. But not itself. They will then start an interactive shell in which all environment variables defined by the path have been set to their corresponding values. Okay, path not given. The defaults to shell.nix. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay. How are we looking? Okay, we moved on to the next one. Yeah, so we are here now. Okay, not too many more to go. Just all these. So yeah, this. Wait, is this right? Yeah, okay, it is. Okay. Next program language to personalize your dev environment. Yeah, maybe I'll just read, so what? Is there one that's not the wiki? Because the wiki is, like, how can I make it dark mode? Is there, like, a browser extension, perhaps? Do I have one? I don't know. That's Wikipedia. How is this different from that? Overpowered Docker containers. Yeah, I haven't used really Docker, so I don't know how that all works. Did the part 1 also take this long? No, part 1 does not take this long because, with part 1, each seed is just a single seed. But with part 2, each one, the pairs of them correspond to a range of seeds. So this one corresponds to, it was like 100 million different seeds just for this one. Whereas before you had like 12 or whatever, however many this is, 12 different ones. But in this case, you have 100 million times 12. So you have like a billion different. So that's why it takes so long, because it's going through each one in a range. But yeah, part 1 takes like 5 milliseconds or whatever. I could time it. I have part 1. I can. Yeah, so here's part 1. That's how long it took. With all that printing stuff. Yeah. 0.001 seconds. That's part 1. Yeah, okay, got another load though. Oh shoot, we actually moved on to the next one as well, so that one didn't take very long. Let's see. So yeah, we are now on to 219. Alright, yeah, we are moving along. Oh, that's not too bad then. Almost halfway. Okay. Yeah, next one. Is there that's just a Reddit page. SOS, does this have this is kinda light. Not as I don't know. Distro watch. I want to see just the I just want to read about it. Nix. This is NixOS here. Okay. It's the homepage. Yeah. I just want like just want to read about some of this stuff. Right here. Maybe this. Kinda light. Let's read something in dark mode. Can read this Reddit post. Made the switch to NixOS. Okay, I've gone from there. Okay, over the past 10 years. Using OCaml without installing. So how does that work exactly? Like, how does it, like, technically, you know? Can't imagine using anything else. Okay. One of us. Ever thought of making 3D renderer? Yes, I have. I don't really know how that works, so take a lot of research. But it is something I would like to do at some point. I think it could be fun and complicated. lacks good documentation. Yeah, Arch has good documentation. Okay. So just like an about on the page. Like at the top. See how we're doing? Alright, nothing. Okay, is there not? Yeah, a lot of math using trig vectors matrix. Yeah, a lot of math. I am not super great at math, but I would like to get better, and I think that would be a good way to get better, like actually do something practical with it. Two ways you can create a default.nix to set up your dev environment automatically, or run that and run all of the init methods. Okay. Where is yeah, this isn't really. Just want to see a rundown of some of the features. If that makes any sense. Let's see, this could be good. Manuals, community. Alright. Maybe. Is this, yeah, this is the light mode website. Flashbang. Okay. Yeah, all the same thing. So this isn't that. Why is this site not light mode, but all the other ones are? Let's see, there could be some good stuff here. Yep. Let's see, is there not? There, okay. Categorize linked events. Guides. Let's look at some of the guides. Look at like NixOS and stuff. I want to see what that is like. Very complex, but once you know it, you will feel powerful. Yeah. That is how a lot of software is. Yeah. Single user installation. Okay. Yeah, I want to. Not the package, man. That's not what I meant to click on. I meant the OS itself. Yeah. Yeah, that's the package. Yeah, I realized that. Okay. Installation target. Yeah. Installation method. Perhaps I could install it in a virtual machine and try to learn it. Because I've been thinking of trying out another distro other than Arch. Oh, I just got to this page. This one works. Okay, so yeah. Just like installing any other distro, I suppose. Let's see, where do you download it? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay. So can you get it? Yeah, minimum. Yeah, I would want that because I don't want a desktop environment. Okay. Alright, from Linux, yeah. So yeah, I know how to do all that. Done that a couple of times. Booting it, yeah. Okay, and connecting the internet. Alright, wireless. Okay. ISO, if you're more familiar, then you can also run that. Okay. Partitioning. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't seem too bad. Pretty straightforward. Alright, it's gonna be light mode, but that's all that they have. So I just want to look at that's the installation configuration. Let's see. Maybe I'll look at that. Configure aspects of that. Okay. See where we're at here. Okay, we got on to the next one. So this one. Okay, so about halfway. Okay, halfway done. So it's still only like 20 more minutes, and hopefully it'll be done. Okay. Mix expression. looks like this. Okay. Da, 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 da. I just want to read actually the about, not really a guide on it. Learn. How's that? All mix. How it works. Let's look at that. Oh, this is just the package manager. Okay. Explore. Okay. So this is the package manager. I don't like all the graphics on it. Seems like a lot. Let's see. What do they have down here? Mastodon, Twitter. Okay. Download, learn. Let's go back here. XOS. That's not what I want. Okay. Manual. Alright. Let's look at the wiki. That is Nix Package Manager. NixOS is what I want. Oh yeah, so this is the overview. Okay. Usage. Okay. Yes, this is the configuration file. Okay. Seems like a lot. Package manager. Alright, so that's package manager, and then this is Alright, that's the repository then. Here's build system. Okay. Very cool. How is there? Let me look at the Wikipedia page. GNOME version and plugged i3 into it. Well, so why didn't you just use the minimum? You just didn't want to have to set up all the other stuff, or what? I want to see the Wikipedia page for it. I want to see like how long it's been around and stuff. It is light mode though, so can't really do anything about that. All right, 2003. Yeah, I want to see. So like, it's a research project. Okay. Okay, we've moved on to the next one as well. So we're here now. Those two. I like GNOME to make tests mainly with my pen tablet. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I see. I thought you were saying you don't use the GNOME, but you just installed that one and replace it with i3. How is i3 by the way? I've never used it. But I've seen like a lot of people use it, like especially developers and stuff. Yeah. Like how is it? I've only ever used Awesome and DWN. Yeah. Can look at Nix on Arch. Okay. Yeah, so this is just installing the package manager on Arch. Okay. Choose i3 because it's the one I learned and I like it. Here are my dots. Alright, take a look at that. Okay. i3, let's look at those. Okay, so what is used to configure it? What is this? Yeah, like I said, I've never used it before, so I don't know how it all works. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, just regular old stuff. What else? Bar, Alacrity, very nice. Yeah, I don't know that I've configured Alacrity at all. I think I just used the out-of-the-box configuration for it. That's how most of my stuff is. Emotes. Uh-huh. Alright, very cool. Alright, cool stuff. Symbol config, the main things you need to know is bind sim to make bindings, exec to execute something on startup, and set to set color stuff. Alright. Yeah. Pretty simple. So what, like, is it using like a specific language, or is it's just like a custom one for i3, or how is it exactly? Because the one that I use is Awesome Window Manager, and that uses Lua for the configuration. Yeah. So is this just like a custom specifically for i3 configs? Uh-huh. So mod, yeah, alright. Custom config. Alright. That's reasonable. Very cool. Oops, I just messed that up. What are some other ones? Okay, haven't moved. Not, yeah. Window manager. Does Arch have a list of them? Yeah, I want tiling. Okay. One that, let's see, what's it called again? Oh, dynamic. Alright, well, same thing. I don't remember what it's called exactly. Xmonad, yeah, there we go. That one, using Haskell for the configuration. I don't know, that's kind of interesting. Looked at, the ones I looked are DWM, i3, Sway, alright, and Hyperlink. Alright, Hyperlink. Let's see, I haven't actually heard of that one really. I don't see it on here. Haskell, well. Yeah, I think it's just funny using Haskell for it. I don't know. I kind of want to try it just because. And I would like to learn Haskell at some point. At least passing. Yeah. Other one I've used, yeah, DWM. It's very new window manager. How new is it? For learning OCaml. Yeah. I've looked into OCaml a bit. I would like to learn it more. Don't really have the time for that now, but at some point I would like to. Oh, Hyperlane is new. Okay. That's probably why it's not listed on here then. OCaml is good though. I haven't looked into Haskell at all, so. Haskell's more strict though, if I understand correctly. Alright, we did move to another one. Yeah, there we go. So only a few more to go. Alright. What is this about? Might be doing this wrong. Shoot, is this not actually gonna work? Oh yeah, no, it should be fine actually. Wait. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I was separating these two, but yeah, alright, so we're good. We good. Three more. Yeah, three. Alright, they don't, let's see, how large are they? Pretty large, I guess. 9. This is 10. Yeah, they're all pretty close to the same. But some, yeah, some are smaller, obviously, the ones that went by faster, but yeah, not too bad. This one's actually pretty short. It's 9 digits. Yeah, hopefully not too much longer. And we haven't had a lowest for a while, so we might already have it. Yeah. Arch and NixOS are the way for developers. Yeah. The only thing, like, so I don't know about NixOS, but I know that with Arch, it is pretty unstable. So, like, yeah, that's kind of what it is known for. Yeah. So I haven't had too many major issues, but yeah, if you need to do something very important and then your operating system breaks, then that could be a problem. Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only... So I don't know like how NixOS is in terms of stability. Yeah. Run Qtile. What? Yeah, Qtile. That uses Python or something, right? On NixOS, you have channels that gives you different packages, or like Ubuntu's PPAs, but way better, and you have stable and unstable channel. Okay, okay, I see. Running unstable and no problems. All right, very cool. How long have you been using NixOS? It's not too long, right? But oh, we did get another hit. Okay, 1 day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, in like 2 months, um, check back and let us know how many problems you've had. Yeah, in terms of stability, that kind of problem. Yeah, I'm just reading about window managers now. Okay, kind of off topic. Mm, yeah, so I've used these two. Mm, no user lib and user share. They are different on NixOS. All right, what are they? What are they? Written Rust. Left window managers. Oh, look at that. Whoops. Okay, got another one. Got another one. Da da da. Let me see what it looks like. Show these pictures. Also, you don't need pip or npm to install little packages. Nix has a repo for that. Very cool. I really don't like pip or npm. I always have problems anytime I use either of them. So yeah, not using them would be a big benefit, a big plus. Um, for a lot of the Python packages though, there is stuff in like the Arch repositories for it. Not everything though. I want to see a picture of this. There's no pictures. Okay. For the window manager. No pictures of it. That's interesting. And you can make changes to the config file, and if someone loads that file, they get the exact same system. That's pretty cool. Rust. Yes, I want to see. Let's see a picture of it. Okay. Like the default one. Uh-huh. Looks like there's a picture in here. Alright, here's some pictures. Yeah. Alright, just standard window manager stuff. Nothing too special. Oh, let's see, what other Rust ones are there? That's the only Rust. Alright. At least that says Rust, but if it's written in Rust, then it's gonna say on here. TWN. 50 lines of C. I want to look at that actually. That sounds pretty cool. GitHub. A lot of problems mainly installing npm-based repos with Mason. What is Mason? I don't know much about that kind of stuff. Like, oh, it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Mason. Static file builder. Highwrite LSP does not work. Well, that's the one that I'm using, so that would not be good. Did move on again to this one. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, pretty much the last 40 minutes of this stream has just been waiting, so that's kind of fun. Okay. I wanted to look at it. So where is .c file? Alright, yeah, wow, 50 lines. This is the entire thing. Oh. Alright, so X11, yeah. Oh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I should actually try this sometime. I see a picture of it. Oh, the source is right here as well. You might like it a lot, specifically when you use a lot of languages. Currently working on chess in C++. Like a chess game? Or, well, I guess that'd be really long chess thing. Yeah, very cool. Is it like a graphical game? Or what? Game, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have a repo that you would like to share? If not, that's obviously cool, but using Raylib, very cool. Raylib is nice. Okay, yeah. That is probably, I don't even know. I want to see what it looks like. This is very cool. I would like to look at this at some point. It's actually, okay, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah, okay. Still waiting, still waiting. Okay. This is pretty cool. I didn't know about this before. Yeah. I'd like to look at that at some point. Open box. I think I've heard of that. Mm, okay. Da. Mm. All right. Almost there. Almost there. The last one I don't think will take too long. It is not too bad. This one I can see how bad it will be. Okay, that's not too bad actually. Okay, I guess it is pretty bad. Yeah. So that's pretty long. How about this one? All right, this one actually, yeah, that's almost 3 billion. Okay. So that's the one I'm on now, I think. Uh, did I copy the wrong one? I think I did. Yeah. That wasn't right. Okay. This is the one I'm on now. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's not. Yeah. 177. Not too bad. Okay. Did I do this one wrong too, or did I not? No. I could use Python or something like this. But... All right. Yeah. I think I did. All right. This one I think is pretty short. Maybe not. Yeah, I suppose not. So that's actually longer than all the other ones. So yeah. Okay. What else? What else could I read about? Whilst I wait. Yeah. I've never used Wayland, so I don't know. Don't know what it's all about. Actually, hang on. There was something I wanted to. Let's see if I can find it. Da. Here we go. Yeah. So I've been working on some memory allocators. I can actually get the link. right here. So this, I've been working on this. So right now I just have the, it's not readme yet, I guess. Just an arena allocator. But I've been wanting to implement some more. But I've had to do some research. So I think now is a good time to do that. Yeah, this is, yeah, it's just in C++. It doesn't really matter. It's really more about the descriptions of them. A couple different types of allocators. Yeah, so you've got linear allocator, that is like the arena. And then stack allocator, pool allocator, and free list allocator. So soon, I'm going to try to implement some of these myself as well in C. Yeah, so could read about that now. Specifically the stack allocator, because it's sort of just, it's broken. Just look cool and more in Go. Oh yeah, yeah, Go arenas. That is something I was looking at. Um, mm, mm. Didn't make a GitHub repo, but okay, all good. Yeah, I was looking at these, so I don't know that they're not, they're experimental currently. But I think that could be a good thing for Go, actually implementing them. Yeah, I think the main thing holding Go back really is the garbage collector, because it helps to make it more simple, but it also slows it down a lot. So I think something like this could be interesting. Could make Go a serious competitor. Yeah. Linear allocator. So this is like linear allocator is basically an arena allocator. Yeah. So basically it just allocates a big chunk of memory and then uses that to store all of the things. Like so at once rather than each individual one. And then you don't need a garbage collector to go through and free it, because just at the end of an iteration or whatever, you just free the whole thing at once. Yeah. It's pretty interesting and it's actually useful in a lot of cases. We did move on to the next one, so right here. So almost there. Two to go. Two to go. Yeah. I think it could be interesting if they actually implement it into mainline Go. So here's how it works. Just make a new arena. Okay. Seg fault. Seg violation. Yeah, but then you also have stack allocators, which are like the arena allocators. Pretty much the same thing. Just you implement it as a stack, and then you can pop that off, so you don't have to free the whole thing at once, or you can free one chunk of it. So that's interesting as well. That can be useful in a lot of cases as well. Pool allocator, I don't know exactly what that is. So much on the same side and keep track of which them are free. Okay, yeah, so it's a bit more complicated. Yeah. So that's interesting as well. Yeah, allocators are very interesting to read about. It's more like it's not really not like making a game or something like that. It's more theoretical stuff, kind of. But it is pretty cool. Okay, free list allocator. Yeah, this one is. This one's a bit different as well. Yeah. Yeah. Here is time complexity. So here's malloc. Linear. So this is like an arena. Yeah, you can see how it how it's not as complicated, because you only do like one for the arena. At least you do one major allocation, and then one major free at the end, and that's it for the whole thing. Whereas with malloc, you have to allocate each individual thing. If that makes any sense. Yeah, very interesting. No new lows. We could already have the final low, but it'd probably be at the last one, really. Okay. What's a common behavior? At some point, though, I would also like to implement like an actual malloc, which uses like syscalls and stuff to actually allocate onto the heap. I think that could be fun. That could be fun. See, I wasn't, let's see. Yeah, like, these are the syscalls I think that you would use, is some of these. Yeah, BRK. Yeah. chunks. Is there a real benefit to using that, or is it just tradition? Mm-mm. Yeah. So I need to do some research on how they work, but yeah, you could do this. That's sort of how Malloc works, at least on Linux. Yeah, I think that could be fun. All right, the last one's going to take the longest because it is a very large range. Mm-mm. Memory management. Is this going to make me download something? No. Yeah, here's the heap. Okay. Mm-mm. Yeah, so this is just like basic memory management stuff. All right. All right. Mm-mm. Mm. Yeah, memory management stuff is very interesting if you dive into it. Da. I see it. It's probably not very easy to read. But could look at it. Yeah, there's a lot here. Just the mallet. Let's see what that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Apple. Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Apple mallet. iMallet. Here shall we return? Uh-huh. Mhm. Yeah, still there. Okay. Getting there. Yeah, memory layout. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty cool. Very cool. These are free as well. Scan merge. Okay. Cool, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zoding made one as well. Not using syscalls though, it was a little different. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, fun stuff. Okay. We have 8 to 32 CPU cores. I only have 4, so not even 8. Alright, hopefully we're almost done, and then can move on to day 6. Okay, we're in the last one. We're in the final stretch now. This is gonna take about twice as long as the other one, so. But yeah, almost there. Almost there. It only took like an hour. An hour. And we're almost there. Okay. Hopefully it's right, though. If it's not right, I'm gonna rage quit. Alright. I don't think I use a lot of these things. We can use that. We can use that. No. Okay, so that's not useful. Yeah, I have a lot of extra stuff that isn't needed here. Okay, we did get a new one. Just like I thought. So that we probably have the lowest one. Maybe not, but yeah, but I don't know what it is because this is the previous lowest. So yeah. Okay. What is that? I wanted a way to get that because I know there's int max. But is there int max? Max. What? Int 64 max. Yeah. Okay. I guess there is int 64 max, so I could use that rather than hard coding it, but that's all right. Okay, almost there. Almost there. C++. Yeah. That's something I wanted to learn. C++. I know a little bit of it, but haven't delved deep into it. And I have to learn actually, because I am taking a class next semester. So I want to become familiar with it before that class. Uh-huh. A good website. That worked. That's work. Okay. This was there are flake, they are like shells but are overpowered. Let's look at that. So I flake. Yeah, okay. Flakes. Mm. Would would a stream be interesting where I install NixOS in a virtual machine and then just kind of mess around with different stuff in it? Would that be interesting? Like refers to a file system file tree whose root directory contains that. Okay. Especially is a feature of managing Nix packages to simplify usability and improve reproducibility. Hey, bro. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Running Arch and NixOS on the same machine. Yes, but one is in a virtual machine. Okay. Flakes manages dependencies between Nix expressions, which are primarily protocols for specifying packages. Okay. Terra Chad. Nix Flake init. Explain it like I'm 5. Let's see. It's not kind of weird, but does require a bit of basic understanding of the Nix program language. A flake.nix file is an attribute set with 2. Okay. Anything you want, but only by convention. For instance, they include that. Okay. But it's important to understand this is a convention. The only other significant difference from traditional Nix is purity. Alright. I see. Almost done. Place lifter key, okay. Okay. Like a make file. Yeah, I would definitely like to look into this. NixOS in general, not specifically this. Let's see what ChatGPT said. Okay. Well, what this whole it's not that much. Feature introducing Nix powerful packaging. Okay. A flake is essentially a unit of Nix functionality that includes all of its dependencies. It's a way to encapsulate Nix expressions. Okay. But flake. Is this valid? I'm assuming it is valid. Single output, which is a derivative, can't pronounce words. That builds a hello world program. I see. Cool. Okay. Pretty cool. Almost done, almost done. Hopefully. Okay. I'm gonna leave this open now because it should be finished soon. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think while I was running, I will be right back. yeah, for about 3 minutes. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. It is not done yet. Yes. Okay, just waiting. Uh-huh. Can you hear the fans from my computer? I don't think. I think it's like muffled. But yeah, they are pretty loud. Yeah, but it's very cool. Uh-huh. It's still the same. Uh-huh. Still trying to debug the pyrite issue, and it's a nightmare. Uh-huh. Pyrite on Intellect. So how is it not working? Uh-huh. Like it just doesn't work at all, or issue with installing it, or what is it? It's installed, tells there are no errors, but just don't work. Just created the chest repo. Ooh, let's take a look at that. Okay. Yeah, this person in here is using it on Nix. Well, I guess it's just Nix. It might not be Nix OS. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. They are using it. That's strange that it's not working. Yeah, I would like to look at this though. So, might clone it. Let's see. Should probably add a git ignore for this. The compile. Let's see. Alright, yeah, so that just does that. And where is the... Let me clone it. I think I need that. Here. Okay. So, chess. Good thing I didn't have one already called chess. Yeah, let me make. Do not know exactly how to use Makefile, so hopefully I can get it to work. Alright, should be good then. Okay, whoa, alright, this was better than I thought it would. Alright, pretty cool. Hmm. Oh shit, it's what's turn. Okay. Hmm. Huh. Not complete yet. Yeah, yeah. This is actually pretty cool. Are you just using like the chess.com graphics for it, or what is it? Why can't I can't move that way? Chris is the guy that just makes everything different. Yeah, do be like that. Okay. It's kind of cursed that there's no king there. Yeah, no kings. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I could look at the. Let's see. Hmm. Almost there, hopefully. Should be. All right. Forward, make move. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so it's just like an array. Makes sense. Okay, that's just headers. All the directions. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've not made a game this involved before, so. This is the whole game. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. I know what this is doing. Okay. Here's the bolt. Debug. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, draw textures. Very cool. Let's look at the headers. Look at piece. No. I gotta learn how to spell. Okay. Vector. Unordered map. So that's just like a hash map, right? Basically. And then just a map is something different. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that much about C++. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Pieces. So these are just all the pieces, I guess. Definitions for them. Makes sense. Very cool. Oh, okay, and I see. So that's how you figure out all the directions for it. I see. That's pretty cool. Okay, move.h. Yep, alright. Used to have an enum here. Uh-huh. Back to. Alright, just a two. Alright, setting. PC. Alright. With the FPS. If I change this, I'm assuming it'll change. Make it like 2, right? Make. I guess I won't really be able to notice very well. Okay, maybe. Uh-huh. I think I broke it. Maybe 2 is too low. Okay, here. Make it, make it 5. Yeah. Just messing around. Just messing around. Yeah, that's still usable. Okay. Okay, every time you click, it says that, I see. Yeah, I want to deselect that one. I can definitely tell. Make it high. Can I do that? My refresh rate is only 60 though, so I don't think it could. I might just break it. Oh yeah, okay, I see. A lot of flickering and stuff. Smooth game though. Smooth gameplay. Alright, very good. One other file, I think. I have a board. I think I looked at this one. Okay, no, never mind. How about this game? I look at that. Run. Let me change that PS out to that. Probably shouldn't leave it like that. Okay. Nope, that's not going on. Okay. Yeah, so it's just, yeah, I see. Okay. Board. I see. It's kind of funny. P. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. Well, I don't have any of the programming tools installed, but still using it. This does not matter because there is no animation. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. .png. Yeah. So is this just like chess.com or what? Or did you make it? Because that is just the same as chess.com, right? No. Oh shoot! It finished. Oh dear. All right. So let's see if this is right. All right. Moment of truth. Let's go. All right. Yes. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Yeah. Now I can actually make this. Day 5 part 2 brute force solution. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. I am very happy. Okay. Finally done with day 5. Can move on to day 6 now. Yeah. Very cool. Cool game. Okay, let's take a look at day 6. So I was looking at it already. Let me make day 06A. I'm gonna get day 5. B /sh. Made the board, but the rest I just took from the internet. Okay. Understandable. Okay, day 06A. And yeah, we'll make C. Okay. 0, and let me actually get. Let's get these things. Okay, now I've been on day 5 for so long. Okay. So now, yeah. So is this then, yeah, so this is the sample input. Test input. .txt. Alright, so I can just put it in here. Okay. And should be able to build it all. Nope. Okay, just need the header files. Alright. And there we go. All compiles. Okay, so yeah, so this let me read it again. So you can hold down the button, yeah. The first release lasts 7 milliseconds, the record distance. Alright, yeah, so you just need to go through the possible options. Okay, based on, so here's the time. and that is the winning distance. It's a lot of refactoring, but I need to just get something working. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how all my projects are as well. Okay, so the third distance in this race. Okay, yeah. So I need to separate this out. So yeah, basically I should probably read it line by line. The way it works is it just reads it into a buffer though. So let's read it from a file. So I can output that, and it should print everything in the file. Okay, so I want to get it line by line though. So well, maybe I can make an what does the puzzle input look like? Okay, well that's not too bad. Yeah, so I can probably make an array for each one. Yeah, so I could let's make it global for now, but I'll change some things. So yeah, just an integer array. So this is the times, and yeah, so it can just be 3 over there. Well, maybe I'll make it larger, and then also have the size 0. Okay, and then make another one for distances. Same thing. Distances size, and I'll also 0 initialize it all. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, basically I just want to read through it, and when we encounter a new line, we switch to distance. All right, yeah, so that should be pretty easy. Start line. Actually, I can just do it like this. Because it will have that at the end. Okay, I can do that, and just append to that. So if while is digit content I, then we can do I++, and then also going to have a number here. So yeah, and then it'll just be like that or whatever. Then also a num length can be 0, and we generate a number. So yeah, basically just num length ++ equals contents I, and then we can just set. So for now, I'll just do the times, and then yeah, times size, times length. It doesn't really matter, but equals that of no, something like that. Yeah, so I'll make this length and make it size. So that should generate all of the times, so I can print them out. Well, also we'll take the distances, but that's okay. It's less than times plus, and just print out the digits of that, or the numbers. Alright, so it did compile first try, and it did not work. Okay, so I think I need to do actually at the end that. Okay. Yeah, and then it gets stuck, so that's actually not what I do. So what is wrong here? Just probably my bug. So let me actually do that, and then I can tell what it actually is. Okay. Yeah, so that's not good. Oh shoot, because I'm not printing it actually. So yeah, I just print it out because we skip over this. Yeah. Where is 30 coming from though? Maybe I need to do just move it into something like this. Yeah, that would make sense actually. There we go. Actually, just go in there as well. There we go. Yeah, because it was just setting it each time, so it's not quite right. 715. This is actually the actual input. So where is the next input? 715, 30. And then we also get that. Okay, but we get 90. I think I need to. No, and then I need to actually set at the end. No, that's wrong. I need to set the number. There we go. Yeah. We need to be reset. There we go. No, still not. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. So we get those. But now we need to just, we encounter a new line. Then we want to set, distances equals 0. So just, we can do all this the same, but we can just do if distances equals, if that. Like that. Then do that. Else, we want to set it to the distances plus plus equals that. Okay, and if we encounter a new line, if I equals a new line, then we just want to set distances equals 1. And that should work. Mess that up. Distances len. This needs to be like that. That is what I meant to do. There we go. And now there we go. Okay, so it still didn't work. So okay, I did something wrong here. I don't need to print this out. So this should just be setting. Huh. Oh shoot, you know what it is? We do skip over the new line. There we go. Yeah, that's what the issue was. Okay. So, yeah, now we set that. So we should be able to do this, and then we can also print out distances, because it does, they should be the same size. So this is the time ended distance. Okay, and that should correspond to the right thing for this. 7 and 9, 15 and 40. Okay, yeah. So now we just need to go through and see the possible outcomes. The bolt won't move. Okay. Yeah, so we just need to iterate through. Okay. Yeah, basically iterate through and subtract the time and add 1 to the speed. So, yeah, you just iterate through these. Okay. Let me look at this actually. The actual input is, yeah, so it's always one that corresponds to each one. So let me see, I can use this. So, I think I need another word. So instead of I, it can be speed. Speed is less than. Do I want to do this actually? Could speed just be I? No, because yeah, we need to do one for each thing. So is less than that. I actually want, rather than this, we want the current index of times. Like that. Yeah. So we start to 0, and we actually want to go to equal to. And then I can just print out speed on each iteration. And I can see what it looks like. So there we go. Alright, now I can just cast it to here. Okay, yeah, so that is the speed for each one. Alright, so it goes up. So, alright, so how can we do this then? So, 2. Yeah. So we get 2. Yeah, we need to generate all the outcomes. So what's the best way to do that? Perhaps another array. An array of some structure. So this can be speed. I don't know how to call it exactly. Basically, we have held. Okay, we have held, and then we also have distance traveled. Okay, and what else? Okay. Distance travel, and then could we have also the time left? Yeah, then we could calculate it from that. So I think that's all that we need. So then I can make an array of this. Speeds, sure. That's what they're called. Use the speed stack. I might need to be larger though. And yeah, just do the same thing with the size. Alright, and basically, I just need to append that for each one. So, speeds. Okay. Possibility equals, and then, so the time held is equal to, it's equal to the same as speed, right? Held equals speed. And then we have dot let's see, is it speed or what did I call it? Distance traveled. Okay. Well, actually, I don't know that, so we have to calculate that. Yeah, but the held is equivalent to the speed, so that's fine then. And then the dot time left equals times I minus speed. Yeah, and I think that would calculate it, right? So if we have 0, then it'd be that minus 0, so that's the time left. Okay, and then we can do what to append this really, because really we can just calculate it from here and then append just the one value. So, Alright, yeah, and then we'll have to compare it to the distances, but so we can calculate that using the time left. Time left times speed. Okay. So yeah, speed in total equals time so I don't really need this. Time left times speed. Okay, and then if let's see, this might not be completely right, but I can in fact if total is greater than distances I, then just print f yes. Sure, something like that. Mess that up. Okay. Like that. And don't turn the speed there. And I can just try this and see what happens. So I have some issues. This variable, that's okay. Let me minimize this. Total is undeclared. So I did declare it though. Is there an issue with okay, I forgot a semicolon there, so that is an issue. Okay, possibility, so I spelled that wrong. Okay. That needs to be a comma. Alright, so let's see. So we get that, and let's actually print total is that. And then the distance is I is that. Okay. Alright, let's see what we get from that. So 200. And these are all the winning possibilities. Okay, so I think I can then add it up, right? Just make like a sum, because that's what we need. Well, actually, we need to multiply it, so it's really a product, right? All right, yeah. So I can just need to start at 1, and then I can just do product. Actually, so we need a sum for each individual one, and we can just do sum plus equals 1. Or we can do plus plus. Don't have to print it out then. And then at the end of this, we can do product times equals sum. Okay, and then I can print product at the end. Alright, let's see if that is right. 288. Okay. Alright, that's right then. So now I can try it on the actual input, which I need to copy. Whoops, I need to create it, rather. Input input. Okay, let's open that up and copy it from here. Paste it in. Alright, so let's see what happens then. Alright, we get that. So let's see if that's right. There we go, that's the right answer. Okay, that was not too bad. Quite a bit easier than day 5. I'm gonna get rid of some of these print statements that we don't really need. What's that? Okay. Yeah, just clean it up a little. And then I will actually look at day 6, part 1, saved. Alright, yeah, pretty happy with that. And now I can copy and paste day 6A to day 6B and get started. So let's see what we've got. As the race is about to start, you realize the piece of paper with the race times and record distances you got earlier actually just had very bad kerning. I have no idea what that means. Okay. Just in the spaces between characters. Okay. There's really only one race. Ignore the spaces between the numbers on each line. So now it means that. Now you need to figure out how many ways there are to win this single race. In this example, the race lasts for that. And the record distance, okay. Alright, so that's gonna be it. So I think I can just manually remove these. Like that. And that should generate the right answer. It just was gonna take a while, but yeah, okay. So then that is right. So now I can do it the same thing on the actual input. Yeah, so I don't think I need to change anything. This is gonna take a while. And actually it's probably gonna have to be 64-bit integers, so I will have to change that. So I can just clearly replace it. Alright, shoot. Let me undo that. I wanna just quickly replace int space. Alright, hopefully that works then. Let's see if it will compile. Okay. Set E with LD. Okay. And return type of main, I need to change that. Okay. And it all works then. And on the test input, it still works. Alright, so let's try it on the actual input. And it might take a while. It can't take as long as part A though. Or day 5, right? Okay, status matching detected. Alright, I think this is right though. Okay. Probably not actually. Probably not right. That's not the right answer. Yeah, it's too high. Okay. I think I need to adjust this. So I append to the stack each time. So do I need to do that? No, actually I don't append to just on the distances. And so where am I doing that? I don't really need this though, so I just need find length is find I minus speed, and the rest of it doesn't really matter, right? So still compile. Whoops, I can make it like that. Okay, yeah, and that should still work then. And so I don't need this at all. So, yeah, it might be an issue with the speeds. Yeah, so I don't really need that. Alright, yeah, so it still does that, and it does generate a different thing each time. No, I guess it doesn't. So why is it different? Get rid of the times array because it's just one long input. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, so it can just be one. Okay, same with the distances. Then I just need to adjust this. So just set times equals that, and distances equals that. Alright, so I have some issues there. Oh yeah, because that's how I'm iterating this. So, yeah, just times. Distances. Alright, let's see. Times len is undeclared. Okay. So I only need to do this once then, right? Okay, and let's see. So let me try it on the test input again and make sure I didn't break it. 71503. Okay. Yes, that's right. Okay, so I just need to not using any arrays or anything anymore. Except for this. Oh shoot, this isn't long enough. That is an issue. Okay. Yeah, this might actually be the right answer. That's not the right answer. Okay, it's too high. So why did this happen? Did I actually mess this up? I should print out time as well as the new one. Times and distances. Okay, so I got that. Okay, and then shoot. Is this number too large actually? Could be. 15. No, shouldn't be. Is that greater than that? Let me do. Okay. Mika OJ10. I apologize. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Just followed. Thank you. Hoi. Hello there. Sorry, I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I do 864 minutes. Today. Oh shoot, is my bot not working? Let me see. Yeah, I've been having some issues with it. And I need to look at that. It should work now. If you do today. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to start it up again. I don't know why it crashed. I just wanted to look at this. So, int 64 max is this. So this is not, shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, this is larger. Yeah, you can tell that. So, 19, yeah. So that is not the issue, but it is not, it's not generated properly. Mika, okay. Okay. Yeah, so that's obviously not right. It's not negative. So, what did I do to mess this up? Oh, shoot, I know what it is. I need to use that function. Okay, and then it should be right. There we go. Okay, and that might be the right answer there. It should be now. There we go, that's the right answer. Okay, day 6, super easy, especially compared to day 5. Okay. Day 6, part 2 solution. Okay, yes, I'm very happy with that thing. Okay. Day 7. So I look at this a little, it was like, cards. So yeah, I can actually make that. 7A. Go like that. Okay. 7 A dot C. Okay, and then I want to copy something from here. Just copy these. Half a stream is just waiting for day 5 output. More than half, really. Like, it was the first. Well, I guess it was only like an hour, so that is about half. Yeah, that was interesting. I could have probably written it better to where it would be faster, but I didn't want to do that. String.h and c. Okay. And then name. Hello world. Mess that up. And return 0. Okay, and it all works. Alright, perfect. So now let me get the test input. And make sure I can read from it. So here is the test. Alright, so this one didn't look too bad. Probably a bit harder than day 6, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let me print the contents. I do need to read it, so contents equals read from file text input. Alright. What keyboard do you use, if I may ask? It is Etrobot keyboard. I can get a link to it, I think. I don't know if it's available anymore. Yeah. Well, here is the link on Amazon, but it's not available on there. But that is the same keyboard. Yes. Okay. Yes, we can read that now. So let's see what we have to do. So I'm gonna need to make an array of all of these. These are the strings. So I think I'll use. I'm gonna do it in reverse order though. So be yeah, I can be characters. String. It's really a string. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13. And then yeah, there'll just be an array like this of characters. It's very cool keyboard. Yes. And it's quite cool. I got it at like a yard sale or something for $2. So it's a pretty good deal. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna reverse order it. I can just copy this and paste it in there. Alright, yeah, then I can see it better. Really I can define this like a string though, so I don't think I'm gonna do it this way. PJQKA. There we go. So that should be fine then. Okay, and then we can use the index of it for the actual problem. A is the highest and 2 is the lowest. Okay. Have you tried web development? Yes, I have done some web development. I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan. Yeah. I don't know. It's not my thing. 5 of a kind. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if they are all matching. Alright. Same here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's way more fun lower level stuff. Kind of stuff. With no JavaScript. JavaScript's really the biggest problem. Not a big fan. Okay, for example, every full house is stronger than any favorite kind. Alright. So yeah. So these are those. So what's a way I could represent that? Probably would need an array with that. Array of that again. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to think about that. But if they're all equal, if 4 of them are equal. Okay, yeah, so I'll need to think about how to generate that. 2 ends have the same type. You could probably use regex even. I don't really want to do that, but I think you could. Okay, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind. Alright, so this is actually gonna be pretty easy. What are your PC specs? Right there. That is most of the specs. I can also do a neo fetch as well. Or actually fast fetch. It's faster. So that's the rest of it that I have. Yeah. Not too much. It's not too much. It's pretty not super powerful. But it gets the job done. Okay, so shows 5 hands. Each one is followed. Alright, so I should probably make the hands be probably an array of strings. Yeah. Okay, so like that. And hands. And so I'm assuming the length will vary. Yeah. Okay. So that's actually quite a bit. Let me make that. Touch input. Input. Okay. And just copy all this. I can see how many lines it is. So that's 1000. Okay. So I'll just make it 1024. And I can make it like a stack. Whoops. Equals 0. Okay, and then hands. What's it? Okay. Yeah. I use stacks a lot. So, and then we also have the bid. So that's just can just be an integer. I think. Whoops. Bid. Yeah, and it never gets longer than 3 digits, so that should be fine. Just being a regular integer. Bid equals. Yeah. So it's an array. Same length. Same deal. And we'll need the bid length. Okay. So we can iterate over it. Yeah, and just basically iterate the index for each one. So for I equals 0, I is less than contents I is not equal that, I plus plus. Okay, so I can do that, and then if it is, really just want to generate anything while it's not a white space. Yeah, and then we can just, yeah, okay. So while, contents I not is space. I think that is a function. When I copy and paste something in Vim, I get a symbol like M at the end of each line. Yeah, I think that when you copy and paste stuff, you're supposed to use Y to yank and then P to paste. So what you're probably doing is like I think in regular Vim. I don't know. I have a VI. No, I don't have that. How do I not have VI? Okay. Yeah, if you do like Control V or whatever, then it doesn't work usually. Yeah, so you're supposed to use yank, and I think you can do like yank plus or something like that to, well, y plus to yank into the clipboard. Yeah, so that's probably why. So while not is space, then I want to generate the word. So just make a word here. I can minimize this now. And yeah, so the length of it is never very long. It's always going to be 5. So I can make it 6 because of the no termination character. And I'll do that, and then I can make the word len, and then just generate the word here. So word, and so this could be either either the bid or the actual word. So we'll need to consider that. But word len plus plus equals contents I, and then I can do I plus plus. Probably even do I plus plus here, like that. Yeah, I think so. Okay, and that should be able to generate the word. So I think I can do I minus minus at the end. So we'll go one too far. I think so. And I'll just print the word. But also I want to set the null termination here. Alright, so let's see what we get. So, okay. That didn't quite work. Whoops, whoops. Okay, yeah. That I minus minus. Might have messed it up. Okay, well, so that generates it. Yeah, so every other one is going to be that. So I can probably just use a flag, set it to true, and then, yeah, every other one. So let me open the input again, test input, and that should be everything for me. Alright, so that did work then. Okay. So, I can just do int is big, not big, big equals 0. Then if is big, then set the bid, else that, and just do at the end is bid equals the opposite of is bid. Okay, and yeah, just do bid len plus plus equals word. Cool. So it's gonna be that if it's a bid, and I keep typing big instead of bid for some reason. Okay, and then here, hands len equals word. Okay, because that's not an integer. So I'm gonna make this, yeah, that'll be fine. And then I can print the length of each one. So just like the bid len and the hands len. And let me actually do plus plus here, or one word. And they should be 5 and 5. Okay, perfect. So that is actually correct. Alright, so now we are getting them. Hopefully they are correct. I didn't actually check that. So I can really quickly. I is less than hands len plus, and just print out hand and bid. Hands I, bid I. Okay, if I print that out, should get, there we go. And the hand is all the same. So, okay, that's not right. Why is it 483? Mess something up. So, why did I do that? When do you start learning to program? Well, 6 years ago, I started, when I was pretty young then. Yeah, I started then, and then I got seriously into it just a few months ago. Yeah. Surcop. Oh, shoot. Yeah. That is right. Thank you. I always forget about that. Surcop. Hands, and plus plus. Okay. That should be good then. And I broke it. So, let's see. What is wrong with this? Yeah, I need to actually set the lock. So it's always going to be 6. So that should be fine. There we go. There we go. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So that should be good then. I think it is correct. Alright, so now I need to iterate over them and figure out which one they are. Did you take classes or just try your best through some guides? Well, so I really just like watched YouTube videos and stuff basically and read documentation and stuff to figure it out. So I'm taking classes now because I started college, but yeah, for the most part I am self-taught in that way. Yes. I've never paid for a course or whatever, anything like that. So yeah, I can make the different hands. So that can really just correspond to an index, I suppose, based on how many are the same. But there is just a thing. So high card, where all of them are distinct. So if there's 0 matching ones, then it's high card. 2x. Well, because then I would need to allocate space for it because it doesn't know how long it is. That is why. Okay, because it doesn't know how much memory to use. So these are the types, sure. So just be an int types. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. Yeah, so just like that. Which that's really just the index. So yeah, I don't know what else I would put in there. But basically, so if all of them are the same, then that would be correspond to this one. If 4 of them are the same, shoot, I can't just do that because alright, high cards, that's where they're all different. So that'd be the 0th one. Make an emote. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. Okay. Alright, so 5 of a kind. 4 of a kind. Full house. 3 of a kind. 2 pair. Okay. Winning card. So I need to 1 pair. And 5 card. So I'll need to think about how to represent these. So what is 1 pair? 2 cards share 1 label, and the other 3 cards have a different label from the pair and each other. Alright, so they're all different. Okay. Okay. So they have to all be different. So basically, for each character, does an enum have auto indexing? Well, it just basically corresponds to an integer. So this first one's gonna be 0, and then the rest 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not really indexing. It's just if I type out 5 of a kind, it just corresponds to 0. So if it's equal to 0, then it's equal to that enum. Okay. Yeah, so I'll need to think about, I'll probably be able to use it as an index, but I don't know yet. Because I gotta think about how I'm gonna do that. Okay. So yeah, where they're all distinct, that would be pretty easy. So basically just matches. I also need to store, yeah, so maybe I can make a structure for that. Matches. And basically just int num matches. Well, I can just do num because it makes sense in this context. And then also the different values of them. So so really I want the highest value one. Okay. Let me think about this. So I might need to iterate for each possible one in here. So like a nested for yeah, probably should do that. So yeah, so maybe I'll do that. For is less than 13. So this is really, I can define it. Right when equals 13 doesn't equal. Okay. Explain. Okay, plus plus. Alright, and instead of putting that, I will compare. So so maybe I want to actually make this the outer for loop. Yeah, something like that. And then go through each character in here, and if it shoot, is that how I want to do that? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I don't know. I have to think about this. So, this is all the hands, and then for each one, we go through one of these. On sleep. So goodbye. Someone's screaming. Yeah, it's probably just my family. Yeah, I've got younger brothers, so they scream a lot. Have a good night. Have a good night. Okay, so let's see. So I think I'll just print if they are equal for now. And I equals. Well, so I need the hands I. Actually, I need I. Hands I, and then each index of it. So I might need to iterate again. Yeah. Okay. So this okay, sure. So less than I can do 5 because that is the length of that. Okay. Maybe let's do Sterling. Just to be sure. Actually, I can do hands I. Okay. Okay, plus plus. Okay. And put this in here. Okay. Equals equals just the index of strings j. Alright. So that's gonna actually print a lot of stuff. Maybe I should print out the character as well. This is hands. This is strengths. Figure out what it is from that. Okay. So the hands I. Okay. Strengths j. Okay, something like that. And then put that so it's easy to read. So they're equal there, and they're not equal there. Okay, so yeah, we can check if they're all equal. But we need to see see the number of them. So yeah, the number of collisions. So let's see, that would be here. Sames. How do I say this? I don't know. So that is actually in here, right? So if they're the same, yeah. Yeah, I need to count the number of. Yeah, so maybe I don't really want to do it like that. But instead I want to see number of times that they are the same. So let's see. So full house, but that is stronger because okay. Let's see. So maybe maybe get rid of this one actually. So we can set the current character. And then iterate through it again. Yeah, except start at, we really just want to skip over the one index, so we can do that. Yeah, and then just, okay. This needs to be, like that. Okay. And then, J. I just want to check if, A equals J. Just otherwise, if that equals code character, then collisions plus equals 1. Yes, that's not entirely right, but I can see what that outputs. Two, 6, 4, yeah. So obviously, 2. So yeah, there's only 2 that match in there. Yeah, so these ones all match. So we need to do it for each individual character as well. Each individual one in there, and then set like a value for them. So I mean that's where this could come in. So we could have the current character. Yeah, so just per character, like that. And then the number of collisions. So maybe I'll just call this collisions as well. Yeah, then we can iterate through each one of these. And then set the character equal to that. Okay. The collisions equal to the number of collisions. So yeah, we need to do. I could do this. Let's see. What's the best way to do that? So this can just be. I'm gonna name it something different so it's easier to tell what it is. Yeah. All right. So do that. I think I can just do this each time. I want to set the collisions in here. Oops. This as well. Okay. Yeah. And then we want the current character to actually equal this. Yeah, so the current character, instead of equaling that, can equal, that can be called strength because, let's call it S then. Already using that, so. Alright, I can do that, and then if, yeah, do that, and then also check if that equals that, and, hands I, hit equals, then do that, something like that. Pyrite is working again. Let's go. So what do you have to do to fix it? Okay, so 3. Alright, so that is not quite right. 3 has 2. That is right. Yeah, okay, and then the rest is not right. So, yeah, definitely made a mistake in here. So with the current character, this needs to be equal to 0. Okay, that is better. Just install the npm package using NixOS and add it to LSP config instead of letting LSP0 handle it. Alright, let's go. Very, very good. 3. And then 5 is 6. Okay. That's not right. So 5, yeah, should not be that. So, because then we have T, and that should be, okay. Yeah, so that's not, basically less useful on NixOS, because Mason does not work for much cases. Yeah, I've never used LSP0, so I don't know much about it. Anyway. 72. Oh, that's right. So a lot of things are right. It's just when there is other matches. It's K. K is 2. Okay. Maybe I will make this structure. So just zero initialize it. And then can at the end set match dot none equals collisions. Match dot per char equals per char. And then I want to make like a stack of them. Matches stack. Probably won't need to be that much, but I'll make it a large anyway. Okay, and I'll just append to it. And then I'll be able to enumerate over them. So equals match. Okay, something like that. Yeah, and then I can just matches length. And I want to print out the character and the collisions. Right, so it's not gonna be great yet, but stack I current character and matches stack I. Okay, let's see what we get. So I have some issues. Current. Okay, so I did that wrong. It's just cur. And there's no none. Yeah, because it is h. Alright, and let's see what we get. So Q has 6. Okay. What stuff do you upload to your YouTube? Just the VODs of the stream. Yeah. I do plan on making some dedicated videos for it, just like different program stuff that I won't be streaming. But I haven't had the time to do that yet. So right now it's just all the VODs from previous streams. Okay. NJ. Okay, so yeah, I can do that. But really I want one for each word rather than each sub thing here. So maybe I could make another structure. So this is just matches collection. Okay, yeah, and that can have matches, an array of them. Yeah, 6. And then actually of all of the all of the strengths. Okay, something like that. And then rather than having this, I could have a matches collection stack. And then instead of appending it here, I could add it to here. So actually, I'm going to need a size for this as well. I can't do that. And then for each word, I'll make a new matches collection. Like that. And this can be collection. Okay, and then instead of setting this here, I can do collection dot matches collection dot matches len plus equals match. Do you have some projects you're working on? Yeah, so I have a few different ones. So right now I have I can open up the GitHub for them. So I have this. It is a I haven't worked on it for some time, but I do plan on getting back into it soon. It's just a virtual machine, which I'm planning on making a program language for. Right now it just has an assembly for it. Yeah, it's a work in progress, but that is something I'm working on. As well as allocators. Yeah. So I was talking about this a bit earlier. It's just so this is a pretty recent project. I'm just planning to implement a couple of different types of allocators. So right now I have an arena allocator. I want to make a stack allocator, a pool allocator, things like that. Yeah. So those are the two main things I'm working on. And I'm also doing some game development. Pretty new to that, so it's not much so far. I made like a breakout clone or whatever. But I do plan to make some more advanced games soon as well. Okay, yeah, and then this needs to be appended to the matches len plus equals collection. Okay, and then I can do this and print out. So we're gonna have to double take this. It's less than plus plus, and then print it out like this. Matches stack I dot matches J. Pretty cool. Yes, yes indeed. Matches J. Thank you, by the way. Okay, let's see. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Alright, so now something broke, because it's not... oh, I guess that was for the other word. Okay. Do you code on a desktop PC? Yes. Yeah. It is basically, it's an old Dell Optiplex that I just put, like, a graphics card and an SSD into. But yes, it is a desktop. Uh-huh. So, Q is 6. I don't... that's not right. So I don't know why it's 6. So there is definitely an issue in here. So, IJ is that, and... IK is that. Shoot, I might be iterating too many times here. Yeah. So, can I just do... not really. Let's see. How can I restructure this? Let's see. Alright, we'll have to go in probably about 15 minutes. Just so you know. But I will continue working on it for now. Okay. So, I can iterate through that. So why is the collisions so high? Sometimes it does work. Might not run GTA 6, but Python perhaps. Yes. Yes, indeed. Can run GTA 5 though. I did at one point. It doesn't work anymore because it broke, but it did work. Which isn't GTA 6, but I don't really play a lot of games though, so that doesn't matter too much to me. Just want to print out the word. I guess I don't really have. Then I can see whatever the current word is. So, okay, yeah, so I don't understand why this is set to 6 exactly. And then nothing else is set to anything. Because there is no matching, but that is not 6. So, okay. So I have 2 and 2. So that is actually right. And K is 1. But it doesn't say K is 1. Okay, so let's see. I set the current character. And then iterate through that. Maybe I could print out in here. Maybe I don't want that. So K equals J. That is if the indexes are the same. And we skip. Yeah. Collision should start at 1. No. It should only start at 1 if the character actually does exist. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, if the character exists, it wants to be 1, but otherwise it's 0. But we don't get it here because if K equals J, then we return that. So, can I actually just do this then? That should be fun. We got to go, yeah, in like 10 minutes. So that makes that larger, but then, we do get this. Shoot, I got rid of that print statement, but I didn't want to. %s, %c, %b. So yeah, I want the, against I. Okay, hands I. Character and collisions. Alright, yeah. So up here. Shoot, I forgot the new line. Okay. Now A is 1. Okay. K is 0, that's right. Q is 9, so that's not right. So that is obviously a problem. But J is 1, so that is correct. And all the rest is right. So it's just Q is not right. So why does that happen? When we counter Q. So yeah, we iterate through. We iterate through this. Let me comment these out. How many disk uses are you using? How do you mean? Like how many hard drives do I have, or what exactly? Yeah, then I'll put it in here. How many space do you have left on your? Oh, okay. I can check. I think I can see it here. Maybe not. I don't know exactly how to check. But I do have a file manager. Okay. So I have got 52 gigabytes on this drive. This is my main drive, and then I have a secondary drive. I don't know how much is on exact. I'm gonna get a new one soon. And probably install a new Linux distribution. Try something else out, but I have not done that yet. Yeah, so here we go. So Q, it's going through that many times, so that's not right. So that's with this. So yeah, we're iterating over the word twice. So yeah, it's just that times that. So that's why that's happening. But how can I iterate over it better? Okay, so what is the proper way to do that? Just completely blanking. It's not very complicated, but I'm using 20 gigabyte on this machine, and it feels like a lot. 20 gigabyte? It's not that much. I mean, maybe like, I guess fresh installation, that'd be kind of a lot. Yeah, but I use mine. I've used mine for about a year, a little over that, year and a half, really. So using 400 gigabytes isn't that crazy. I have a few games installed as well, stuff like that. A lot of software. Yeah, and some videos are stored on here as well, like VODs and stuff. That can take up a lot of space. Okay, so I don't want to iterate that many times, but I want to still iterate over it. Got a new PC last week and already used 1,500 gigabytes. Bruh. Probably mostly from games, yeah, I would assume. One game can be like 400 gigabytes nowadays, right? Oh, man. Okay, so I'm kind of blanking right now. It's not very complicated, but I need to just find the number of occurrences of a character in a string. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah. When I put it like that, it seems simpler. So, they take so much space now. Yeah. Yeah. Especially like indie games, they're like 20 megabytes or whatever. But then you get a AAA game, get a few hundred gigabytes. Pretty crazy. GTA 6 is probably gonna be crazy as well. Okay. So yeah, I want to iterate over that, and then I don't need this second, do I? Yeah. I think that's the issue actually. Phase on the clear. Yeah. So I don't actually need this one at all. Okay, and let's see. So now Q is 1. Okay, that's not right. Yeah, let me actually add this print statement back. Q collisions, yeah, so I just added an extra one that I didn't need. I'm gonna have the word as well. I guess I don't store the word, do I? Should I store it in there? Maybe. Why can you print it out here? comment this one out. Shoot, what did I do wrong here? Oh shoot, it's because I'm printing this out still. Alright, so now I can see each one. I'm gonna just do if collision is greater than 0, then I'll do this. There we go. And then we can see, so A is 1, that's right. Q is 3, J is 1. Okay, yeah, that took longer than it should. Yeah, I'm a little tired. Okay, that's my excuse. Yeah, so I think this is working then. 6 is 1. Yeah, so that looks all good then. So yeah, now we can use that as the index. I should probably store maybe the index of this. So we're getting a rank as well. So I think that can be in each one. So int rank. Okay. And then also just the ID can be actually in these. The ID can just be whatever the current index is. Probably. Yeah. So match.id equals I. I think that'll be fun. I should be well, A is already one of those, so I don't need to do that. Okay. Then I should be able to print out the current ID as well. Is that? And it should be right. And then I should be able to actually tell which one it is. Whoops, I messed that up. Shoot. Yeah, matches. I need to actually get. Right, matches J. Okay, there we go. Shoot. Matches stack. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it took me a second. Okay, so yeah, the ID is 4, 3. So maybe it should be actually +1. Just so it corresponds with the line. Okay, there we go. So, that's pretty good then. So yeah, now we just need to, we have the number of collisions, so that's most of what we need. And then, yeah, then we can generate one of these based on that. So, I can probably just use if statements for this, really. So if, let's see. That might be a bit complicated because, well, so for most of it, so if it is 5, then yeah, so we'll want this enum type, and we can set it in here. So basically, if let me make a current here, which is just a matches current equals. So then I don't have to type that out each time. Matches J. Yeah. So then if current dot collisions equals 5, then current dot maybe it should be a pointer so I can modify it. Well, I can modify it. I forget how it works exactly, but it should be fine. Current dot type equals 5 of a kind. Okay. And then I'll print it out only if it's 5 of a kind. So I actually don't know if we have any 5 of a kind. Let's see. Okay. So I suppose not. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So you can also do 4. Yeah, so that's where it could really be an index. If I have that be the 6th one. So let's see, how many is this actually? So I have 7 there. So if it goes here, then 4 of a kind goes there. 3 of a kind goes there. Then, yeah, then we could use that. And the rest could be changed. So I'm just gonna kind of order it where it kind of makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so in 3, 4, and 5. So I could use that as the index then. Equals dot collisions. But we really don't want to do that every time, so that's not really gonna work. Okay. Yeah, so maybe well, so if current dot collision is greater than equal to 3, then I'll like to do this. Because that is where it won't mess up. Alright, so we just have 3. So we don't have any 4 of a kind. We do have 3 of a kind, so that's here. And what was the other? It was 5. In here, I see. Okay. So we got that. We should have a corresponding bid with them as well. Stored in the actual matches. Yeah, so I can just, well, I guess, yeah, it's probably a good idea to store it in here, rather than having the stack for it. Yeah, so just in bid. And, yeah, I can just, match.bid equals, bid, what is that? Bid, I have a stack for it. Yeah. Bid I. I think I can do that. And I can print out the bid. Like that. And just do this. And print.bid. Okay. And, okay, so that should be good then. 684. And that is right. Alright, so we send it to the right thing. Okay. So we can do that. And then the rest are a bit more complicated. So one pair. And the other 3 cards have a different label from the pair and each other. So they all have to be different. So that makes it a bit more complicated. Where they're all distinct. So if it's 0, if all of the matches are 0 for each one. So I could make like 8 match collisions equals 0. And then add it up for each one. Match collisions. Yeah. So then if current dot collisions is greater than 0, then just add that. Gotta go get some sleep. Was nice meeting you. Hope to catch you streaming another day. Yo, I stream pretty much every day, so have a good night. Thank you for watching. Match collisions. That's fine. And then yeah, just basically if match collision equals 0. Do you know if you have a schedule? I do not have a schedule right now, because I can't really do that, because doesn't yeah, I can't right now. I don't have, usually it's around 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every day is when I start, around there. Sometimes it's later though, sometimes it's earlier, so I don't have a set schedule, but usually it's around there. I do have a Discord, and I sort of put notifications on there when I'm about to stream and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think, yeah, right there, if you want to join that, don't have to, obviously. And I also post it on my Twitter or whatever. But yeah, I don't have a set schedule. Okay. And I just want to set shoot. So I can't really do that then. So, yeah, so how do I set that then? So I really just want 1 match for each one. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I do have to actually go now. So I can commit this. I think today was pretty good. So it's got day 5, part 2 done, which was a big one, and then day 6, and then started working on day 7. So I am quite happy with the progress today. Day 7, part 1, work in progress. Alright, so I will push those changes, and then I will end the stream. Okay, yeah, good stuff. Perfect. Alright, yeah, so that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.